So I had a very bizarre dream, or I guess nightmare last night, and was compelled to write a poem about it. I'm not sure why, but I've never really written poetry. I do appreciate it in music, but never really have had much to do with it otherwise. So I've had maybe 3 nightmares in my life, but this particular one was something else. Basically, I was working at a hotel banquet, and I had to get changed before the clients had arrived. So I went into a change room, and while I was in there, I wrapped the curtain around me. Then I got completely tied up and wrapped up in the curtain and had an overwhelming claustrophobic feeling and fell to the ground. And at that point, the devil came and held me down and pinned me down to the ground. In a moment of sheer panic, I tried to shout to God, but I couldn't as my voice was gone. But then God shouted for me, through me, without words, but at which point the devil was squirming and screamed at me in a multi-layered, gurgling, shrill voice that was like the most disturbing sound I have ever heard. At which point I woke up, not scared at all, but knowing that God had defended me and that I was safe. The previous nightmares I had, I'd woken up sweating, heart beating, etc., but this was more scary and terrifying, but somehow I woke up completely okay. When thinking about it, it came out poetically, so I started to write. Even the word vestige popped into my head, which I didn't know what it meant at the time, so I looked it up and it made sense. So here goes with the poem, based on a true story, but some fiction in there to tie it together. So, I am no poet, God only knows it, but I got this message so that others know vestige. It really can exist, and we must resist, so that we all miss the devil's short list. He came to me in a dream and said, "Where is God now? You're almost dead. Reach out to me and I'll give you help, for you have been starving, alarming yourself. Stop crying out for Jesus to help, for where is he now? Hung up on a shelf." I turned and said, "It's you that's dead. God lives forever. He's in my head." He moaned and groaned and took my voice, but God sent his angels to my rejoice. He pleaded, receded, and then disappeared, and God told me nothing should ever be feared. I woke up in peace against all belief. Then I knew my conscience has all of the options. So thank him and praise in Lord Jesus' name, so that every day in my life remains to serve God more and not to miss the joys and bliss I can't resist. I hope this helps to see yourself the way God does so he can help. Now turn to him, give up your sin, and live within his joyful hymn, so that each day with confidence say, "Thank you, dear God, that we all are saved." I hope that you liked this and this resonated with you. But it was just something that I felt like I should share, as it's probably the only poem you'll ever hear from me. So I figure might as well put it out there. Anyhow, I hope you've also been enjoying the video in the process. This has been one of my favorite backcountry adventures of all time. So I will leave you to enjoy the rest of the video. Bye for now.